I'm here at the studio at the Royal Ballet in Covent Garden with Zenaida Janowski, who is a principal dancer with the Royal Ballet and will be dancing soon the role of Odile and Odette in Swan Lake, the same role that Natalie Portman's playing in Black Swan, the Darren Aronofsky film. Now, the problem that she's got in that film, Natalie Portman, she plays Nina, is she can't find her inner dark side in which to play the Black Swan. And the problem I've got when I'm talking to people about that movie is I don't know enough about ballet to explain what she can and can't do. But fortunately, Zen, you can. So will you show us, through the narrative of ballet, what is a good swan and what is a bad swan, and what your motions actually mean?
Okay, I'm going to do a few moves. The white swan, for example. So
the goodie, right?
The goodie. This is the goodie. And she basically is always with the wings, just that. Those are the wings. And then she basically covers herself with a wing. And everything is just very soft and very nice and just, you know, very honest. And so that's pretty much, that's her. And when you get to the black one, it's the opposite. Everything is power and grand, and you don't have that many wings if you don't want to, because everything is just, here I am, I'm gonna get you. And so basically you do more with the head, the eyes. Everything is sharper. It's more like a bird than a beautiful white swan. It's more like a blackbird, I would say. And
what about the classical ballet moves? Take us through some of those and sort of explain what they're called for both white swan and black swan.
Okay, so you've got your feet, for example. The white one normally just bourres, so you can just glide through the stage, and nobody sort of you pretend you're gliding. While the black one, for example, takes much bigger steps, and everything is just much bigger. So you expand. You are in.
So you're more timid as the white swan.
That's right.
And more assertive.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So everything is the white swan. You glide through the water. You tell the story. You have your mime. Your mime is, over there in that lake of my mother's tears. There was one baddie that converted me into a swan.
Now, a lot of people say to me then that they don't understand ballet, they don't get it.
Right.
But as I understand, the principle of ballet as opposed to contemporary dance is that there are certain moves, there's certain notations, there's certain things you do, which means those are classical ballet moves, which mean something. Can you show us some of those? Yes,
of course. Well, for example, some of the mime is very important. This is marriage, and this is, I swear, you forever, love will forever.
This is fantastic. This is going really
well. So
that's
just, that's something like that. There is other moves, but in Swan Lake, basically the white swan is always soft and is always hiding herself and is always more timid, more within herself. Just very soft. Black one is the opposite. It's big, it's grand, it's imposing, it's sharp. It's you immediately have your eyes have to be before your head, basically.
Is there any freedom in your interpretation? I mean, or are those moves in Swan Lake absolutely set? So you will do this movement with your arms, or this point work with your feet at this certain moment, or can you reinterpret it and put your own spin on it?
For us, for example, the movement is set, but it's a bit like words. So it's a bit like a play. You have your timing with each word, like we have our timing with our movement. So the movement is based, you step, step, step. That's the movement. How you want to do it makes a big difference. If you want to do it a bit more lyric, or then you have, within those boundaries, you have creativity.
And how difficult is it to look that elegant? Because it looks so beautiful and so expressive, but that comes from the sort of muscle memory and toning, which must take years to develop.
Well, of course it takes time. You are brought up doing it, so your coordination has to be impeccable. But you just have to think about it, really. Think what you want to say, and look at the mirror, see how it comes across. Because sometimes even the head, the fact that your head stays there and then little by little goes back, makes a big difference you know, the timing is everything.
And
Like
what's more fun to
words.
play, good swan or bad swan?
Buddy.
And on that note, Odell, Odette, Zen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.